Okay, I'm going to explain this debt snowball assignment. I'm just going to make a copy so I can write on this so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So it says, work with a group to evaluate the financial information listed below and create a plan to pay off the debt in the least amount of time possible using the debt snowball. So um, I think you guys on the video should have started learning a little bit about what the debt snowball is. It's a great way to pay off debt by using momentum. And so I'm going to just kind of explain it to you just in my own words in case it didn't come across well in the videos, and then I'll kind of explain how to do this. So this is someone's financial information. They have all of these different debts. This is the interest that they're getting charged by the bank or the company that they're were lent money from. This is the balance that they have left to pay. And this is the minimum payment. So they have to pay this amount every month if they don't want to go to collections. So additional information is that this person is single, a recent college grad, has no children. Their gross income is $40,000. They pay 30% of their gross in taxes, and then these are just, I'm sure this isn't everything, but just kind of some of those monthly expenses. So first of all, just how you do the debt snowball. The very first thing you need to do is start labeling these on which order you're going to pay them off. So one thing I do sometimes is just insert a column over here to the left so that I can kind of help myself remember which order I'm going to pay these off in. And you always look at the current balance. Don't look at the interest rate, look at the current balance, and whatever one is the smallest, that's the first thing you're going to pay off. Whatever thing is the second smallest, and third smallest, and fourth, and fifth. We never pay off our house in the debt snowball because that's a step on of its own. If you guys look back at your 7 baby steps, that's its own step. So I can just go here to this strike through and just cross that off because we're not even going to pay that. So you shouldn't even have a number under here because we don't do that in the debt snowball. Okay, so how this works is you're going to pay the minimum payment on everything. You don't want to go to collection, so you're going to keep paying all of your stuff. However, you're going to pay this minimum payment plus you're going to pay every other dollar you can come up with. So you might have a garage sale, you might sell some things, you might pick up another part-time job, whatever it is, you're going to pay 22 plus every other dollar you can come up with every month until you've paid off the $600. Now, really, this shouldn't take you very long because you should be able to have a garage sale, make a couple $100s, and maybe in 1 month or 2 months, this could be paid off. Okay, so once you have this paid off, you're going to highlight through everything and you're going to format and strike through it. Okay, and then I have to go down to my next lowest debt. Okay, and I'm going to, just for formatting, I'm going to go like this a little bit. You don't have to do this, but okay. So now instead of just going, great, I have 22 extra dollars to spend every month, I'm going to do the 29 here plus the 22 I would have spent, up there, plus every other dollar I can come up with. So now I'm paying a little bit more every month towards this $1,000 balance. Once I'm done, I cross it off and I go to my third smallest, and I'm going to pay the 39 plus the 29 I was paying here plus the 22 I was paying on my MasterCard plus every other dollar I can come up with. And you can start seeing now that I'm going to pay off this $2,000 a lot quicker, paying 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, about $100, okay, than I am just paying 40. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to go in, I'm going to strike through, and I'm going to go to my next smallest loan. And you guys, I'm sure you guys are smart. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm snowballing all of my money together so that I can pay it off quicker. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you guys to start figuring out how you can pay this off. Okay, once you're done here, hold on. Once you're done here, you're going to strike through this. Once I've labeled everything out here, I'm going to strike through number 5, and then all my debt would be paid off. Okay. However, Okay, I just wanted to show you this just so you could kind of see how this started. I'm going to just back up here, okay, and pretend that I haven't started. I just wanted to explain the debt snowball in case that was something that we hadn't really understood yet. Okay, so this is how my assignment started. Okay, the first thing it tells you to do is to start planning for this couple. Okay, so your project name, this could be your group members' names. Okay, our current monthly income. Okay, I need to figure out 40,000. I need to figure out what 70% of that is because that's what I'll take home. So I'm going to go 40,000 times 0.7 divided by 12, and I figure out I make about $2,300 a month. Okay, so all I did was I took 40,000 times 0.7, that's 70% of what I'm going to get to take home. I divided by 12 because I want to know my monthly income. Okay, then I have to figure out what my monthly expenses are. Well, you guys could just go here, do that, and then add those up and get your total expenses. Now I need to come up with some ideas to lower expenses or increase my income. Okay, so what could I do? Well, I'm guessing this is a smartphone. So I could say, get rid of smartphone, change to flip phone. Cell phone cost would go from 60 to 40. I don't know, I'm making this up. Okay, I could get rid of cable TV. Or I could increase my income. I could get a part-time job making 10 bucks an hour, working 10 hours per week. Okay, and then I could figure out exactly what that amount would be that would add on to my monthly income. Okay, so then once you have all of this done, I want you to have 5, 6, 7, 8 things under here of your ideas of how you can change this person's plan. Then you're going to go and figure out what the proposed monthly income is. So if I figured out that if I work 10 hours a week, making $10 an hour, I'm going to make about 100 bucks extra, whatever it is, okay? I'm going to pretend that I got another little job, I had a garage sale, whatever. So now my monthly income is 3,000. We'll just pretend, okay? I want you to actually do the math and figure this out. I'm trying to do this fast so it's not a terribly long video to watch, okay? I also figured out maybe the total of these, I have no idea, 500, 6, 7, just pretend the total is 700 here. I don't know, I'm not doing this, okay? But I said here I'm going to take off $20 of the cell phone. I'm going to get rid of cable TV altogether, so I've saved about $65. Let's say I made some other changes, so now let's say my monthly expenses are only $600, okay? So here, I'm doing the math of what it was when I started, then I had some ideas, and now what it's going to be before I start my plan, okay? Then what is my plan? So here's where I want you just to kind of explain the debt snowball. I am going to list out all of my debts. I am going to pay them off starting with the smallest payoff. I am going to pay the minimum payments of all of the other bills, but I'm going to have a garage sale. I'm going to do all these things that I've just shown you above to increase my income and decrease my expenses, and I'm going to try and pay off that first bill within 1 month, and then I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it all towards the next smallest bill, which would be my let's see, my best electronics card. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go and I'm going to work on my visa. So this is where you are just in word form giving me your plan of action. Okay? This debt snowball sheet is a little bit confusing, but what I want you to do, okay, one way you can do this is split your screen and have, I don't know if I can do this while I'm recording. I'm going to try. Yep. Okay, so I could have like this over here. And I can open it up twice, okay? So I can have where I have my information, but I also have this thing. This will just help you do it a little bit quicker without having to go back and forth between scrolling up and down. So I'm going to list all of my items from smallest payoff to largest payoff. So I'm pretty much just taking this, and instead of inserting a column to the left, I'm rewriting them. So my smallest balance is my MasterCard. The payoff is $600. The minimum payment is $22 a month. Okay. It doesn't even ask me for my interest because we don't really care. And some of you might be going, well, why don't we care on the interest? Well, all we're worrying about is momentum. And so if we can pay this off and check it off, and pay this off quick and check it off, even though maybe this car is a lot less interest, it's going to take a lot of months to pay off this $16,000. So you're not going to feel like you're accomplishing anything. And the momentum part's going to be hard. Okay. Leave the new payment blank. Okay, I'm going to go down to my next one. My next smallest one is Best Electronics. Okay, and I'm going to say that my payoff is $1,015 and my minimum payment's $29. Okay, my new payment, once I have all these done, my new payment is $22 plus everything extra. Instead of how I did it and I just wrote every other dollar, I want you to come down here or up here, wherever I have it, look at your plan of action and say my new payment's actually going to be $300, okay? Because, and I'll know that because I went up here and I decreased my expenses, and in my plan of action, I told you how I got this new payment of $300, okay? Once I have this paid off, then I'm going to work on Best Electronics, and my new payment's actually $329 maybe, because I have the $300 I was paying plus this $29. There's my new payment, and I'm going to get all of these listed out until I have everything paid off and everything is done. Okay. Once this is done, I want you to show me that it's done. So you're going to go here, go to, whoa, I'm on the wrong one. What am I doing? Format, strike through, and I know you've paid that off. Once you've got through this one, format, strike through, I know you've paid that off. Okay, so when you're done, everything in this thing should be striked through and paid off. I think that gives you a little bit, hopefully, better directions than just the written ones here of how to complete this worksheet.